MLB The Show's coverage of Wednesday Night Baseball finds us at Target Field in Minneapolis. Tonight, a compelling matchup of division contenders between the Chicago White Sox and the Minnesota Twins. The White Sox will try to complete the series sweep on the road against their division rivals right after this. Simon Richardson, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, in this day and age where we're all into numbers and statistics, look at this whip, 1.10 or less. He has a sub 1.1. That's not an easy thing to do, especially in today's game where we see teams scoring a lot of runs.
Leading off the night for the
many
White
guys,
Sox,
and he doesn't give up that many hits either.
Louis.
This is a real good pitcher. It should be fun to watch pitch in this one.
And guys, as we take a look at the Twins at the start of play here tonight, they come in struggling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Row. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
And this is swung on and missed, and the American League's leading hitter is gone on strikes, one away. Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
You know, Matt, I'm hoping to see Jonathan Lucroy get it going. Over the last 10 games, he's only hit 1 home run. And as a guy that hits in the middle order, they're expecting a lot more from him than just 1 bomb. The power just hasn't been there over this stretch.
Here's the 0-1. Waiting inside with that one, a pretty easy take there. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Hey, you know, D-Row, Rusty Valentine, he's known for having a high and a low strike zone, but he's pretty good east and west. You better keep it on the corners.
Yeah, I'm okay with Rusty's zone, without question. You know he's going to elevate. It's north-south, so you're aware of it. As a veteran player, you can live with it.
He pops it up. Correa over to his right, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The first baseman, Andrew.
Now at the plate, Andrew Vaughn. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Here's the pitch. Down the third baseline. Oh, what a stop on the slide. The throw. What a play. 1-2 for the right side. Nothing for the White Sox in their half of the first. Time for the Twins to swing the bat. You're watching MLB Network. Lucas Giolito will get the starting assignment in this one for the Chi Sox. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this leading off today.
Digging in, Darren Obradovich. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. And guys, you take a look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. They're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, I think if you would have asked the manager of this team, first 5 games of this road trip, you're going to go 4-1. He would have signed that in blood. So let the guys continue to play the way they've been playing. Everything is going nice right
now. The 1-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And this will find its way into center field for a leadoff single.
Hey, you want to be the team on the attack without question. At the bottom of the first, starting it off with a leadoff single gets everyone in your dugout going.
Into the box now, number 22, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. The numbers, 282 to start play, 7 homers, and 38 runs batted in. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
No ball,
Obradovich aboard here at first with nobody out. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down. A chance now from Target Field to take a look at the Twins lineup in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
First base.
Well, I'm a little concerned with the play of Byron Buxton right now. He's really struggled in the power category the last 10 games. How about 0 home runs? You wouldn't expect that from a guy with the kind of power that he displays. Hopefully, this is the game he turns it around.
This will hang up just long enough to be run down in shallow left for a tough second out. In the box now, Byron Buxton. As you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Don't want to forget about it. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that's cut on and missed 0-1.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him continue to elevate pitches and let these guys just fly out to the warning track.
That's over, but low. It's a ball in the strike. 2 out with the man at first.
The count is 1-2.
And this one's in the dirt. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Running. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over. He played an inning. No score here on MLB Network. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Daniel Palka. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year. Looking to get things turned around in a hurry.
Fans, you don't need me to tell you, it's cold out there tonight. So why not try to warm things up with a visit to one of our many stadium snack bars. Hot coffee, hot chocolate, hot tea, even hot dogs. You name it, we've got it.
First delivery to him on the way. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Well, as we mentioned at the top of the broadcast, the Chi Sox have their sights set on a series sweep here today.
And this could be a wake-up call for this first-place team. No team in first place likes to get swept, so this could be a key game and also a key game in a divisional series.
Here's another 0-2. And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first down.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at the Twins on defense. And let's take a look at Carlos Correa. I had an old friend say to me one time, this is what they look like. And this is exactly what it looks like. The ability to play gold glove defense and hit in the middle of the order. I smell a potential Hall of Fame career.
And there are two away now. Stepping up to the plate, Clint Frazier. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this.
Strike three, and the side is retired. Down in order go the White Sox. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Up next for Minnesota, Colby. They'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. First pitch of the at-bat. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball one. Obradovic, Minnesota-born ball player. This is his first year at the big league level. The 1-0. Was offered that and missed for the first strike.
Great off-speed pitch right there. He was definitely sitting fastball, wanted to turn and burn. Everything went flying. This pitcher might be on the attack with that pitch all game long.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Here's another 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Again, a 1-2. So 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Hard bullet single to left field on a pitch that was kind of middle down in the zone, D-Row, and he's going to have to make some better pitches than that one.
Yeah, if he's going to lead pitches over the heart of the plate, he's going to have a long night. Middle of his order does serious damage.
The next twin up, Royce Lewis. He drove in his club's only run a night ago. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Obradovic on at first, nobody out. Got him to go after that one. He's in a quick hole, 0-2.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Chicago White Sox. And known as one of the best framing catchers in the game, Jonathan LaCroix can beat you multiple fashions. Not only can he do it from a defensive standpoint, catching and throwing to second base.
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. But the throw is well up the line, and he scores easily. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
In now, Shorty Holt, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Holt is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays.
And not only just speed, but first step quickness speed. He's able to track balls down that other guys cannot get to. And sometimes that's half the equation.
Runner at second here with one man out. Three and no now.
Zero.
3-1.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
And that misses, ball 4. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
Shortstop, Carlos.
Here's Carlos Correa. He's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-1. First and second now, one man out. One and one.
Ball, one strike.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Robert coming on. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Stepping into the box, Darren Obradovich. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. The pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Ready with the 0-1. Fouled away. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. At the plate, number 26. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
It's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Shot to left field and deep. Gone all the way into the upper deck. Solo shot here to left, number 11 for him on the season, as the White Sox have come back to tie it at 1.
Only the first hit of the night, but it was a big one. He absolutely punished that mistake, and you have to wonder if that will open the floodgates a little.
Coming to the plate now, Josh Rojas. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. That's lifted the other way out to left. Left fielder has a beat on it. He's got it 1 away.
Batting 9. The second baseman.
Striding in, Jake Burger. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning.
Nope.
He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Jumped the gun a bit on that swing. He's down 1-2. High and deep to center field. Buxton racing back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now that
Ready for another chance. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Lost it in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Holt. Trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Sox able to tie things up on the solo home run. Bottom of the third coming up. All even now at 1-1. Now at the plate, number 22.
Leading off
for 1 here in the early going.
The left
First
fielder.
pitch coming. Here it is.
Number 22.
No balls and a strike to count. And it's 1-1. Fly ball right down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 1-2. Lifted down the line in left. And no one will track it down. The 1-2. Fastball that misses.
2-2 to count.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
Looking to punch him out again, the pitch. And good patience exercise as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot
Tyler
here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
That's plate. Tyler W. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Liner toward right center, and that'll get down for a base hit. Long throw to third, and he'll indeed make it into third base, so the Twins have something going here to start out the inning.
The center fielder, number 25. Byron.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Byron Buxton, and their runners at the corners now. He's set. Here it comes. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
You're on the mound in this situation, you only have 2 options. You got to find a way to strike this next guy out or get him to ground into a double play.
Ball and strike. 1-1. And he fouls this one off.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
And it's fouled away.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Holcomb has it, and I'd be surprised if they send a runner. Will Rashford think better of it as he retreats to third, and that's an important first out.
The designated hitter.
Now is the DA, Kobe Oberdumper. He's got runners at the corners here with only one down. Put something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind. The runners are at first and third, 1 away. Fouled off. strike 3 in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on.
The batter, the third baseman.
Stepping up now, Royce Lewis. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is line to left. Frazier is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Victor Reyes. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth. Lifted in the air out towards left center. And he is going to have extra bases to start the fourth. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
You always want to start an inning off with a bang, and I'd say this qualifies. He gets a fastball and doesn't try to do too much with it. Goes with it to the opposite field towards the gap and picks up the leadoff double. Fastball called for strike 1.
Yeah, I'm shocked you let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel to first.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. Reyes leads off second with nobody out.
I got the count.
And
2
the
and 2.
slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2 and 2. Got it.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their balls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Strike called. Now the throw down. Not in time, as he just does get in there ahead of the throw. Set to deliver the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
This is a situation where the offensive player just needs to do his job. Take inventory, infield back, get you a ground ball somewhere in the infield, preferably off the corners, and get your now batting.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Daniel Falco sent packing for the second out of the inning. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. 1-0. Here it is. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
2-1. Here it is. 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. But this will land untouched. 2-2. Here it is. And he comes back with 1 down and in for ball 3.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as the offensive player, and your teammates are...
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. White Sox leave 1 on to the bottom of the 4th, tied 1-1. Welcome back to Target Field as we send it to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Leading off.
Thank you, Heidi. Stepping into the box, Dan Robinson. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. 1-0 the count. Not close. It's 2-0.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
2-0 count, the pitch. Swing and a hard liner to center field. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
Right fielder, Jordy Holt.
Into the box, Shorty Holt. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He threw a base on balls his first time up. Boy,
No
big
ball, 2
problems
strikes.
here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, after that terrible swing, you find yourself down 0-2. Step out, deep breath, adjust the batting glove,
1 ball,
flip a coin,
2
and
strikes.
go all in on something.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. High in the air out to center field. Robert is there, 2 gone.
The batter number 4.
Into the box now, Carlos Correa.
Carlos.
So far, 0 for 1 with a fly. No balls and 1 strike. Vaughn trying to get there, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2. Correa, imposing right-handed figure at 6'4" tall. He was selected in the first round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an
1
absolute
ball, 2 strikes,
superstar.
Miguel.
Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Ball, that's
There's a
off the plate.
fastball well off the plate inside. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing...
Swing And a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the fifth.
Thanks, Matt. I had a chance to talk with White Sox manager Rick Renteria between innings about his thoughts on his lineup's performance. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Leading off for the White Sox.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Here comes the first pitch.
Frazier.
Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball just inside. Ripped on the ground to first. And a step on first himself for the out. Now in the box, number 26. He's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. Swing and he pops him up. Looks to be playable in foul ground. And there's the second out as he squeezes it in the coach's box.
The third baseman.
Now at the plate, Josh Rojas. He flew out in his last at-bat. Cold strike at the letters, 0-1.
0-1.
2 quick outs in this inning so far. His pitch count is really down. I think one of the keys is he's been attacking the strike zone early on, making these guys swing the bat so far in this one.
Number 22 is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Darren Obradovich.
The second baseman, Darren Obradovich.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he can steal some strikes that way.
He takes strike 2. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The bat, that'll make this number 22. You make a good pitch, you blow the guy's bat up, and then you make the play yourself. In your head, you're thinking, nice swing, meat.
Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good rhythm.
Set for first. And a step on first himself for the out.
Now back.
Ready for another shot now. Tyler. He singled his last time up. Ran it in on him. This is bounced towards short. And it's right there. Over in plenty of time, and the shot is retired. Down go the Twins in order. We played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. Digging in to try it again, Jake Burger. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th.
Jake Burger.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now here's a swing and a high pop-up, drifting into shallow right field. Obradovich backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
Now back
to the top of the White Sox lineup now and stepping in, Robert. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1.
This guy's been on cruise control as we head into the middle innings of this one. And one of the big factors why about 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
And the 6th inning is progressing quickly. We're now 2 away.
The designated hitter.
So to the plate is the White Sox DH. Victor Reyes was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to fix him up and maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. alive here with 2 men out. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
The first baseman of the play.
Standing in.
Andrew.
Got called out on strikes his last time through. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. And that's a home run into the top tank. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 21 for him on the season. And it gives the White Sox a 3-1 lead.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday. So you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
Ooh, he saws him off with that one. Throw to first will get him easily when the side is retired. 2 in the inning for the Sox, however. They come on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 6th coming up. It's now 3-1 Chicago. Here's Byron Buxton now. Due up for the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats.
First pitch on its way. He throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
0-1.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first.
The batter.
Boy, this is an absolute gift for them, especially when they've had so much trouble getting anybody on base. So now the leadoff hitter is aboard and might be looking to run. They've got to do whatever they can to get some offense going.
From the stretch. And
1-0.
Changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. The 1-1 home. Misses for the second ball. And there he goes towards second. Swings and misses. Throw down. Not going to get him as he's dead second. Well, that stolen base was about as bang-bang as they come, and his show track demonstrates to us right here it was his top speed that really made all the difference. He's definitely got wheels, and they were on display there. And the pitch takes off inside and gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Another full count pitch home. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. It'll Eye on the warning track as the catch is made, and here comes the runner from third. And the run will score from third to make this a 3-2 ball game.
The third baseman.
Ready now, Royce Lewis. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball one.
Clean slate on the base pass after that sac fly a minute ago, so now's the time to be aggressive with these hitters. Go right after them and try to get out of this inning with only one run scored.
Look out, 2-0 now.
Two tough sliders right there, but he was able to lay off them. Might have bought himself a fastball in this situation.
Lifted in the air to right field. Hawker is there. Play, and there are two gone now. Riding forward now, Dan Robinson, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitchers.
And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So it's one run on no base hits, one error in the inning, and no one left. Welcome back to Target Field here in Minneapolis. White Sox on top in this one, but before we get out to the seventh, let's take a look at our game summary through the first six. Ready once again, Jonathan Lucroy. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. 2-0 home. Laid off, but in there for strike one.
You get yourself into count leverage 2-0 right there. You're looking to come unglued on something and be very aggressive. That ball had to nip the corner for him not to pull the trigger.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Count still full, 3-2. Payoff pitch one more time. Soft liner toward first. And they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Up next for the White Sox.
Into the box with Frazier. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. High in the air out to center field. Moving under it, Buxton. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away. Number 26 will stride him again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the third inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. First delivery to him on the way. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Sent out to straightaway center field. Buxton moves over, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Down in order go the White Sox, but they still lead it 3-2. Leading off the inning, Shorty Holt, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by one. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Frazier is there, and he has it for the out.
The batter, number 4.
Plays Carlos Correa. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Popped up. And there's that number 2. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Garrett Obradovich. Here comes the first pitch. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt. So now the White Sox manager will slowly make his way toward the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Sean Obradovich. Come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. Inside with the fastball, it's 1-0.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting glove and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Quick check on that. High run at first. And the runner will get back standing. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. Oh, not a swing for the bubblegum card there. It's 1-1. Fouled away. The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes.
Oh, man, that's a frustrating one as a hitter. That pitcher missed right there. He did not want to hang that breaking ball with 2 strikes, and you foul it away. You have to regroup. You're not seeing that again.
Close play at first, but he's called out and the Sounders retired. So fine work there from the White Sox bullpen. 8th inning coming up. It's the White Sox 3 and the Twins 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please.
Will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Now playing left field.
Now here's the pitch. Check swing grounder to the right side. Obradovich loves it, and the off-balance throw will be too late. So a good effort that time, but it's an infield single. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at bat right there. Probably his last at bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never. I'm sure he walked in my batter's box right there. He's thinking, this very well could be my best will be at this game. I'm going to keep this streak alive. I'm going to have to
Big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy into wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him like they're afraid he's going to do any damage.
And he's safe.
And after that base hit right there, now that's 16 hits.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as he talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Trevor Rosenthal gets the call as he'll pitch with 1 gone in the top of the 8th. And now the runner breaks for the plate. And a late squeeze attempt, but this will be foul. Rojas on third. Wilber second with 1 away. Behind 0-2 now. That one across as the slider misses well inside.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
And another foul ball. Here's the 1-2, and he fouls this one off. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. Hit out towards second. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. But he gets back in time, safe at second base. Andrew Vaughn will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This This was a big blow, a two-run home run that really got his guys going. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a cold strike.
Hey, I have no problem with that take right there. Reliever coming in. You haven't seen this guy for a while. Gives yourself a chance to calibrate what he's got.
Runners at second and third with two gone. And he's on strikes, so they get two men into scoring position, but that's as far as they'll get if the side is retired. White Sox strand a couple, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Leading off the inning, Tyler W.
Leading off,
and they'll need him to get something going here.
The first baseman, Tyler.
Now, swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike one. The Palehose leading by the slimmest of margins late in this one and trying to hang on and earn the series sweep.
One of the keys if you want to sweep the game is you're going to have to get some big outs
1-1
in that 7th, 8th, and 9th inning. They're leading by a run as we're going towards the end of this game. Now it's time for the pitching staff to put this one under wraps.
Took him right up the ladder that time. It's 1-2. And of course, as we've mentioned, this series was a big one featuring division rivals both contending for the postseason, so that makes wrapping up this win even more crucial.
They might even change their nickname for this team to the Road Warriors. A sweep is looking pretty good as they're leading this one again late in the ball game.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man
The
on
center
base
fielder,
is,
number
and it's true.
25.
So in the 8th inning of a one-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
First pitch coming, here it is. Now a cut fastball that almost had a little too much cut as it nearly ran in and got him.
One of the things every pitcher wants to do is make sure that those hitters aren't very comfortable up there. See how he runs this hard one in right here? That's a pitch you just want to try to get a hitter to move his speed a little bit.
And that's a base hit in the left field.
Count leverage right there, sitting dead red fastball, and he didn't miss
Now
it.
back,
Nice swing right there, driving it into the outfield for a nice.
Standing in now, Colby Obradovich. And it's fouled away. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Comes set and the 0-1. Great curveball there. Really fooled him with that one.
Hey, obviously he had a pretty good gauge on that first heater right there. He was super aggressive, thought he was getting another one, slowed him down with the curveball. That's the cat and mouse.
Two runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. Working for the punch out and the offering.
The count is 1-2.
And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
Now another 1-2. Runner going a second time. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Robert will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out number 2. James Harnitz takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
Lewis, your attention please. Now pitching for the White Sox, number 99.
Royce Harnitz will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hard ground ball to third. And that is a pass to Brett Love. It's a base hit.
Sometimes
catcher,
Ball with eyes. That's exactly what happened right here.
Robinson.
Stepping in now, Dan Robinson. And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Twins strand a pair. Still a 3-2 ball game. So here's Daniel Palka now. He was retired
Leading
via
off
the
for the
ground
White
ball
Sox.
last time up.
The right fielder, number 18, Daniel Palka.
Andrew Miller enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as
Now
he'll try to
pitching
keep
for
the
the
score
Twins,
right where it is heading to
number
the bottom of
19,
the ninth.
Andrew Miller.
Here comes the first pitch. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and beats the other way. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. Now batting, Jonathan Woodruff. He was a ground-out victim last time up. And that misses inside 1-0. Bases are empty, one man out. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to Hackett, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
Two-0 count. The pitch is taken. Ball three. Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now. He's set, and the 3-1 pitch. This is hit sharply to the left side. Quick hands over there at third as he takes it for the second out.
Left fielder, Clint.
Digging in, Clint Frazier. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
Plain to see right there that the manager's sticking up for his hitter, making sure that that strike zone gets a little bit tighter. It's tough to cover both sides of the plate, and they both want that strike zone to be shrinked up a little bit.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Fastball well outside. Still 1-2. The 1-2. Count still at 1-2. The 1-2. Another one sent foul.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up.
Six fouls in a row. This is turning into one of those epic at-bats.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. They're up 3-2. Liam Hendricks takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 31, Liam.
Striding in to start the 9th, Shorty Holt, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0. Hit this one hard the other way. Backhanded. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
The batter, number 4.
That's a play to Carlos Correa. No career at-bats for him against this particular arm in the past. Here's the first pitch to him. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1.
Nope.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Ball, 1 strike.
No
Outside,
offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2.
2 strikes.
So a full count now.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
Second baseman.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. Stepping in, Darren Obradovich. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
A ball and a strike now. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
When a guy's featuring big-time velocity like this, you have to be on the fastball. It's your only chance. You'll tip your hat on some nasty off-speed stuff, but you've got to be ready for the beat.
Final strike for the Twins. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Fouled off. Once again, a 3-2. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Man, as a pitcher, I can tell you that is so frustrating. He's got 2 outs and he knows to get that 3rd out as quickly and painlessly as possible. But that hitter makes him work his tail off and he still loses.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. Slapped hard the opposite way. And a 2-out thunder. This might set up a play at the plate.
I think if you're the managers, you've got to love that about your team. They were down to their last strike, but they refused to go down without a fight. So they live to fight some more.
Digging in now, Tyler W. as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at 3rd. Fouled away.
Your
21 will come on now and pinch run here.
Number 21.
Ready with the 0-1. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Line drives to center field. Wilbur is there. Makes the catch and the ball game is over.
Yeah, these guys feel pretty good about themselves. They should. Anytime you can come into somebody else's ballpark and sweep a 3-game tilt, you're doing something right. Great team effort.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The White Sox rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Lucas Giolito earns win number 7 on the season. Simon Richardson is charged with the loss after 7 1/3 of very strong work. Liam Hendriks records the save, his 42nd. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Our final line score tonight.
Good Thursday morning to you, Show Nation. Let's jump right into Wednesday's baseball action. Starting in the American League Central, the Chicago White Sox finished off a 3-game sweep as they defeated the Twins in the Twin Cities 3-2. It was their 5th straight victory. As of today, the Twins are sitting atop the AL Central. They have a small half-game advantage, while the White Sox are second in the division, only a half game back. The Detroit Tigers held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they got the extra inning victory against the Indians 3-1. Heading into the day, the Indians sit in 4th place in the American League Central Division, 10 games out of first, while the Tigers are at the bottom of the division, 14 games back. The Kansas City Royals had 12 hits as a team as they defeated the A's in Oakland 4-2. In the standings, the A's sit in last place in the American League West Division. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Royals sit in 3rd place in the American League Central, only a game and a half back. Mitch Haniger plated 5 on the day with 2 big flies as the Giants beat the Red Sox 8-4. At the start of the day, the Red Sox sit in 4th place in the American League East Division, 19 games out of first. And the Giants are in 3rd place in the NL West, 12 and a half games back. The Angels got 12 hits in this one as they took down the Yankees in the Bronx 6-2. As of today, the Yankees are in 1st place in the American League East. They have a commanding 7.5 game advantage over second, while the Angels are leading the AL West. They own a 2.5 game advantage. The Orioles got 11 hits overall as they took down the visiting Blue Jays 5-1. Entering the day's action, the Orioles are in last place in the AL East. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Blue Jays are 3rd in the division. They're 7.5 games out of first. The Texas Rangers finished off a 2-game sweep as they got a win over the Astros in Houston 3-2. Heading into the day, the Astros are in 4th place in the AL West, 9.5 games behind first, while the Rangers are 2nd in the division, 2.5 games out of first. At the start of the day, the Braves sit in 2nd place in the National League East Division, but